In this video, I'm going to show you how to design a logo in Canva. And I think designing your logo is a really good first step in your branding. So I like to do this on my laptop because Canva does have an app, a mobile app, but it's a little glitchy and I think things just work better on a laptop or desktop. So here I've got the page open and you can see my designs. It saves all my designs here together, which is really nice. So, and you can save them in folders or your projects. You can share them if you collaborate with someone, if you have a team. This version is free. I don't pay for it. You can, there's certain things you can pay for where it says Canva Pro. And you have a little crown next to different applications you want to use. Those you're going to have to pay for. But for this, we're going to go ahead and use their free designs. This was a logo that I designed a couple of years ago. And as you can see right here, I started by just uploading these paintings that I felt really were very strong as far as how they represented my brand. And if I click on the picture and I go up to in the left-hand corner right there, that little spectrum square, I open that up and right down here where it says photo colors, Canva has chosen those colors from my photos, and these are great colors to use as a launching point to work on your branding. And if I hover over the colors, it shows me what the codes for those colors are. Those are universal. So if I want to have my business cards or anything printed, I would use those codes to signify the colors. I can also use them when I build my website or my newsletter. So I really liked the pinks that Canva had chosen for me, but I wanted to go a little bit more sophisticated and muted. I also decided that besides my pinks, I wanted to go with kind of a nice grayscale, keep things very simple. So here are different iterations of my logo that I've used both for my business card and my website and my branding. So you can take a look at that. And next, I'm going to show you how to design a logo for yourself. I'm going to go back to Canva's homepage. And as you can see, there are many options to choose from. I can go across this row and there are options there for different designs that I can make. There are Facebook posts, social media. So there's Facebook, there's Instagram post, Instagram stories, anything you could want. There's WhatsApp status update, there's Instagram reels. So I can scroll down, you can see LinkedIn, there's different templates, or I can create my own from scratch. But right now we're going to focus on logo. So I don't see what I'm looking for, so I'm going to go to where it says more. And I'm going to type in logo. And there's different types of logos. We're just going to choose logo. And here's logo templates, and I can scroll down and take a look at the templates that they have. And if I hover over, it shows me different options for each template. And as you'll notice, some of them have like this little crown and it says Pro, that you have to pay for. Also, anything that has a little dollar sign you have to pay for. So we're going to focus on one that is free. So I'm going to keep scrolling till I see something that I like, something that catches my eye. And I like that one. So I'm going to open that up. And here it says customize this template. So I'm going to click on that. And there it is. So let's design the logo for Leah Stewart. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to highlight that H and M in the background, and I'm going to change those to LS for Leah Stewart. Then where it says Hanover, I think I'm just going to go with Leah. So I'm going to highlight that And I'm going to type in Leah. And then down where it says marketing, let's go with Pottery Studio. Okay, I think that looks pretty good, except that we need to make it a little smaller. So I'm going to go up at the top and I'm going to reduce Pottery Studio. And there, it fits pretty well. So now I'm going to go into my colors and I think I'm going to change the background to white. And let's see, those initials, kind of play around with those. So basically to change the colors, I select them and then I go over and I can see my colors up at the top. I think I'm going to adjust the color and make it a little bit darker and brighter. So I can do that. Let's see, so down there, oops, it didn't work. So, okay, hold on. So let's try it again. There we go. So there, I think I like that. So I want to try another variation. So I'm going to go up at the top of the square here where there's little icons. I'm going to click duplicate page. And now I'm just going to play around with my colors and try another color option. So I really like this reddish brown color for the background because I think it looks like pottery clay. So, and then of course I have to change my initials, and I'm going to do that in white. And I think that looks pretty good. So I am actually going to go a little lighter. I think make it a little bit easier to read. It's kind of nice. All right, so now that I have something that I like, I'm going to go up into the right corner where it says share. I'm going to drop that down and I'm just going to hit download. And now I see that both pages are going to download, so I hit done. And now those will end up in my download folder. Okay, so now let's see what happens if I decide I want to go with a different type of font or play with different colors. I have that option, so I just duplicated the page again. And I think I'm going to change Leah. I'm going to try a different font. So I'm going to go up here in my fonts and a menu drops down. And I'm going to type in handwriting. Actually, I'm just going to click it because it showed up. It's one that I use a lot. So I'm going to try different options here. And all I have to do is just click and it'll change. Don't really like that font. It's a little too small. So let's keep going and try this. Don't really like that L with the other L. So I'm going to keep browsing. That's not bad. Let's see what happens if I do Stewart instead. I could just go, I think actually Leah Stewart would fit in there nicely. I'm going to reduce down the name Stewart, and now I'm going to go ahead and add Leah. And I actually really like how that looks. Now, I think I'm going to play around with the colors a little bit. So I'm going to highlight the initials and I'm going to go over and let's see. I don't like how that looked. I didn't mean to do that actually. So I'm trying to get the initials. So I got to highlight the initials. There we go. Okay, so there's that. I'm not really a fan of that color back there. So I'm going to try something really different. So I'm going to go with a blue. And that's kind of pretty. That's got a whole different vibe there. I like that, a little bit stronger. So I'm ending up with a nice variety of designs here. So I think I'm going to try something else. Now I'm going to duplicate the page again. And let's see, what do I want to do? I think I want to change the background color. So highlight the background and go into my color spectrum, which will pull up all my colors. So I've got that medium blue, but now I've lost my initials. So I'm going to go back to white and I'm going to change the initials first. Okay, so those are highlighted now, and I'm going to go over and I'm going to go with a light blue for the initials. And then I'm going to go back and highlight my background and go up to that spectrum again and go with that medium blue. And I like how that looks. But I think I'm going to change the color of my name. So I'm going to do white. I'm going to see what that looks like. And then I think I'm also going to change the color of the box, that box element. Oh, okay, so those are, I guess, each line, instead of a box, it's lines. So I have to highlight each one and change them individually. So as you can see, they highlight in purple. That's how I know I'm in the right place. There we go. Just, oops. There we go. Just change it to white. And then that last line right there, highlight it, change it to white. And that looks pretty good, except that I think I want to also change Pottery Studio. So I'm going to try white for that too. But now I feel like maybe my background needs to be a little bit darker so that everything pops off the page a little bit better, because now it's all too similar. So I'm going to go with a darker blue, kind of a deep blue gray. Let's see what that looks like. So I like that, but let's try that medium blue for the initials. And that's kind of a nice option. So I've got 4 different options here. And now I'm going to go to share, and I'm just going to only select those 2 new logos. So I'm going to deselect all pages and just select the 2 new ones. So those 2, done, and download. And again, those will be saved in my downloads folder.